Hey y'all, Greg with the Bickhams here. September 9th, Saturday morning. Happy Saturday morning, y'all. We're gonna cook some breakfast today. Some easy cat head biscuits, some sausage gravy with some sausage links that I have never used like this before because that's all they had at the little store, the little Dollar General right up the road, and we didn't have any, y'all. So we're gonna get to it. I got the oven preheated to 450 degrees, so let's go ahead and get started and let's get this stuff made this morning. This recipe calls for, I gotta move the camera down, 2 cups of flour. So we got 2 cups all-purpose flour. I did find a bowl with a rubber bottom on it, so if I needed to work on my glass, I can. We're going to use a tablespoon and a half, y'all, of white vinegar. Just distilled white vinegar. It's how we're gonna make the, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on now. So 1 1/2. I always put my vinegar first. That way I keep my measurements right. Because I'm just gonna get the milk.
Hey, Miss Elaine.
And I'm gonna bring, and I did bring me some paper towels over here. I'm just gonna bring the milk up to, and if I don't have my glasses on, I cannot read. Pay attention to the other screen too, Mama. She may have to work that camera a little bit. I don't want to go over my amount. I want to go to 1 cup with the milk. That's why I put my, so we're going to go 1 cup with the milk. And we're going to go a 1/2 cup of sour cream that I know I have not opened. You can use whatever sour cream you have. We've got some in the containers, but I wasn't deep. Actually, did you realize we bought a bunch of cottage cheese for some reason?
Yeah, I know.
She must have accidentally grabbed cottage cheese, thinking she was grabbing sour cream, because it's cottage cheese. All right, so a 1/2 cup. It's kind of hard. I couldn't find my regular cups this morning, y'all. I don't know where they are. I think they're all in containers. So I'm just gonna fill this up. You give me a spoon, just like so. It's gonna be different because you're not mashing it, you're not scooping it, and I'm just gonna scoop it out. And then I'm gonna stir it with this spoon. So I'm gonna try to get it all. And we're gonna let that set just a few minutes. Just a few minutes, y'all. Good morning, y'all. So we're just gonna get that kind of mixed up good. Try not to slosh too much. You can use a whisk, just like I'm sloshing. Okay, gotta have my rag, y'all. I know I gotta have my rag. I'll be done. So I might need a whisk. So just use your whisk, then you won't splash as much. So y'all got that. So this totals up to a 1.5 cups. And we're gonna let that sit for, you know, a few minutes. Let that sit over there a few minutes. We got some cornstarch that I'm gonna use to make the sausage gravy. I didn't have any, like I said, we didn't have any tube sausage, Jimmy Dean, Tennessee Pride, whatever. She went to the store. This is what they had. So it is sausage, it's just not in the thing. Good morning, Rhonda. So we're gonna cheat. I'm gonna set the flour over there. So we're gonna cheat this morning. If I can get this open. Well, they are childproof. And I'm just gonna cook them all. So, just so y'all know, we're gonna chop it all up because, I mean, how much this weigh? This is 9 ounces. So this will be a quote unquote a little over 1 pound. I am calling Colby to come eat, y'all. I'm just gonna chop them into pieces. I'm trying to get, all right.
And that says, yummy.
Well, I wished I had the Jimmy Dean tube sausage, but they didn't have any. Now, she didn't go to the grocery store. She ran up to,
hey, Melissa,
to Dollar General. All right, so we're going to get that hot. Let that get hot. Now I can start kind of working on the biscuits. The buttermilk.
A great cook is able to compromise with ingredients.
Yes. I have to, y'all, because I don't keep everything here. All right, so this is 2 cups of self-rising flour. Got my little fork. I'm just going to use a fork this morning. We're going to put 1/3 of a cup of Crisco. We're keeping it simple, y'all. What is a third of a cup? Third of a cup is 5 1/3 tablespoons. So I do kind of like using the Crisco like these, you know, because they're kind of easy to use. So we're just going to take...
Miss Sandra said her husband loves the sausage gravy.
Alright, so we're just going to put a third of a cup Crisco in the flour. Let me wipe my hands.
Angel's on top of it. She's already got lunch going.
Well, we did, we don't normally eat eat breakfast much, and I'm telling y'all, I needed to practice for the, with the Bickham's channel, so I hope y'all go over there and subscribe to record. I'll have to go. Alright, so just cut that in like normal. Cut that in with a fork until all your, till you're crumbly. You know, y'all know what I mean. There's something else. Oh, sugar. I messed my sugar, y'all. And we're gonna put a spoon of sugar. So we're gonna call it a spoon. We're just gonna just imagine getting like a spoon. So about a spoonful of sugar. Spoonful of sugar. Help the medicine go down. And we're gonna put like a teaspoon of baking soda. Let's see. I don't have a teaspoon right here, so I'm gonna use 2/2 baking soda fork.
And Miss Sandra says she uses the Crisco sticks too for Thanksgiving cooking and Christmas.
This is our baking soda, y'all. I thought it would look good putting it in a jar. I don't like the boxes. The boxes you get open, they don't stay sealed. You know how that goes. Alright, I'm gonna cut that off real quick, move it off the heat so I can get the biscuits kind of going. We can finish that real easy. And let's get everything kind of stirred in. If you want to put a little bit of salt, you can. A little pinch of salt. You don't have to. No big deal. 1.5 cups of our made buttermilk with our sour cream and stuff, y'all. We're just going to add it in. I'm not worried about making a well. I might keep it. We might add a little bit at a time. We're just going to use the same spoon that I got the... ooh, yeah, that's still hot. The sour cream. Now, y'all, we're going to fold this together. Okay. I am
Miss Carol. Miss Carol said she's doing a good job.
Yeah, she is. I need a plate.
Okay.
Just a plate.
Just a little.
I miss my paper plate, y'all. I do. Miss my paper plate.
Craig's mama didn't have a dishwasher when
he
was growing
up. We
was
the dishwasher.
So they used paper plates a lot.
We was the dishwasher.
But my mama had a dishwasher and we used real dishes.
No, we didn't have a dishwasher. My mama always washed dishes by hand. So just fold this together, y'all. We just make sure we get everything wet.
Miss Laura said good.
Splash of Sprite, y'all. You can use club soda. You can use 7-Up.
I have a dishwasher, but it's so much easier using paper plates. It is, I know. But y'all, when we had 4 kids, it got expensive.
Just a splash. If I got to add a little bit more flour, I will. But I think we'll be good because I got to get the flour anyway.
And I swear paper plates have went up.
They probably have. Just paper
Miss Carol said we were the dishwashers growing up.
Yeah, us too. Us too. Alright, I'm going to add just a little bit of flour.
Oh, Miss Sandra said they didn't have one either, and they had to wash and dry by hand.
Yeah.
8 of them.
That's true. So we're going to take just a little bit more flour, so not a whole lot more. I need to thicken that up just a little bit. Put that on, I'm going to put that cast iron on the heat. We're just going to take our Crisco. I've got to move the camera up just a little bit. We're going to take our Crisco. Now, that's the only bad thing about this, y'all. Make sure you don't have any of that aluminum covering.
Thank you, Miss Ronnie. She said her husband washes all the dishes, mostly.
Let's see. Just make sure you don't get any of that aluminum on the pan. Now, we're just going to grease our cast iron. Now, y'all, it's heating up right here on this because I put it over the...
Hey, Sheena.
You know, over the burner. So just get it.
Y'all, if I miss your comment, I'm very sorry.
Oh, it's okay. She's trying not to talk loud because we have a lot of people tell her she talks
sometimes
too loud.
people don't like it when I talk on
You're too close
videos.
to the camera or something. I don't know what it is. I don't think you talk too loud, but that's just me. That's just me. Now look, if you've never used these things,
Miss Betty says she hopes LSU and South
I'm
Carolina
gonna show
have
y'all.
better games.
Yep, me too. All right, it comes in a little plastic thing, y'all. It comes in its own little keeper. You can leave some of this. I'm not gonna worry about it being totally
Thank you,
covered.
Miss Janet.
But you can put it back in here, like so.
And put the
Put the little lid on it,
and save it.
and you can put it in a Ziploc bag,
Save
and you
it.
can save it, just like so.
Yeah,
It works really good.
It seals up good.
It works really good. So we just got that just like that. All right, so we're gonna take a little flour. Watch the camera. We have to just grab the edge of the camera right there and just bend down a little bit slowly. Yep, there you go. That's good.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of flour and put on our hands, and we're just gonna get some of this. So get plenty on your hands. Is she trying to get in the back door?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna make some pretty big.
Miss Jerry says she likes watching you cook, and she's canning tomatoes while listening.
All right, so we're gonna. I didn't have enough flour, y'all.
Thank you for watching, Miss Jerry.
Now these are gonna stay. You're not gonna. You're gonna pat them, but you ain't gonna pat them. And we're gonna put them in the pan, just like so. So just get ready to get your hands messy with this. I need a little more. You're only gonna get about.
That's gonna be a big old biscuit.
They're gonna be big biscuits. It makes a mess, but you know it's all good. Sprinkle
Hey,
a little
Miss
flour,
Teresa.
and you're trying to flatten out a little bit on the tops. You don't want to make them into perfect biscuits. They're not gonna rise. Plop it down in there. A little flour. Pat that top down a little bit. You can make it round if you want. And that's it. Alright, so we got 6. And I got all this dough still on my hand. Alright, we got our melted butter. Alright, so we're going to take our melted butter, y'all. And we're going to drizzle that melted butter all on the top of the biscuits. That girl.
Miss Patsy said hashtag community call.
That's right. In the oven, 450 degrees, y'all, for 15 to 20 minutes. Alright. So we're gonna put 15. I always like to put the lower end just in case they get done at that time. If they don't, then we'll turn it back on. So let's get the gravy going now.
Hey, Tracy.
I'm gonna need that milk again, Mom. I'm gonna try to clean. Let me clean up just a little bit. And get that over into the garbage. This doesn't make near the mess that the rolling out and all that good stuff makes. So, hashtag community call.
Jamie said looks yummy.
Them's gonna be some big biscuits, big fluffy biscuits. If anybody was to come over or something, y'all, could absolutely get the tomato gravy we had out and put that on one of them big biscuits, and you got lunch. You know how that goes. So we're gonna add in. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna see if we can measure. Got this tablespoon and a half right here that I used for my vinegar. Let me see how much flour I got, y'all. Let's see how much we got without getting any dough. Since we got this flour out, I might as well use some of it. Kind of see if I can see. Well, it looks like about 2 tablespoons. So I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna use the 2 tablespoons. If I have to use a little bit of cornstarch, I will. But we're gonna use this flour. So Melissa did good getting me the So we're gonna sprinkle in the flour, y'all. Y'all know how to make sausage gravy. The sausage is already done. So we're just gonna take our leftover flour. I'm gonna use my fork. I'm gonna move my little spatula out of the way. And we're gonna just start sprinkling around. This sausage doesn't have quite as much grease. So I think a couple tablespoons is probably gonna be good enough. Turn it down to like 3 or 4. And we're gonna see that flour should start absorbing all of that grease on the bottom. It may take a little bit more. Get a little, alright, so we're gonna go a little bit of cornstarch in, y'all. And it doesn't take much for this. Just make sure that you get it mixed in good. Let it get all of those drippings, everything go. And you can always thicken it back up. But once we get it, everything kind of mixed, then normally you would put about 2 cups of milk. I don't think we're gonna need it. I think we need a little more cornstarch. I don't think we're gonna need quite 2 cups, but whoa. That's the bad thing about cornstarch, y'all. Cornstarch don't act like flour. I don't know why. It likes to fly everywhere. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Alright, so just make sure you get your flour and everything all incorporated in your sausage, or whatever you're using. You can measure if you want. I'm just going to go in a little at a time. So we're going to call that a cup. Probably a cup and a half. And you'll see it automatically thicken up. Just like so. We're going to add some more. It's going to take 2 cups. Oh yeah. It's going to take every bit of 2 cups. Pioneer Woman spatula, because I can scrape everything off of that. We just want this to get kind of bubbly. I'm going to put a little bit splash, just a little splash. And I think we're going to be good. It's going to thicken up more. This is where we're going to add our seasoning. I'm definitely putting a good palm full of black pepper. We put a little salt. So we're going to say a full teaspoon of black pepper. Probably going to put just a dash of salt, then I'll taste it. Since the sausage has plenty of salt in it, at some point I may switch to a spoon. I'll have to if I'm going to dip it. So we're going to cut that down to simmer, and we're going to let that. Now I know this does look a little bit different. You can taste that if you want. Let me know if it needs anything. It's going to look a little bit different because we don't have the crumbled up sausage. We have the chopped up links. So we're going to go in with a little bit of salt. You know what? I'm going to just use my seasoning because I want a little bit of my garlic powder and stuff in this. So we can go with a little bit of seasoning. That'll give me a little bit more black pepper. Gonna give me a little onion.
Miss Laura says she loves biscuits and gravy.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to do a little dash of salt. Ooh.
You better check your biscuits. A
little dash. I got it on time. Yeah, you can cut this. This is basically done, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's sticking up. If you don't want it, if you want it a little bit less thick, then you're going to have to add a little bit more milk to it. Give me the milk again. I'm going to add a little bit.
This took a lot of milk.
A little dash. So it doesn't take, too much of the flour and cornstarch to get you a. Now I've got the heat turned off because it's just going to steady thicken up as it sits here. You can put, I've seen people, and it's really good. I've seen people put butter, a little bit of butter. But if you want to just put that on your biscuits and stuff, you can. Now we're just waiting on our biscuits to get ready. Drum roll, please. Y'all.
It's a big old pot of biscuit.
Look, I can't do it with 2 hands, y'all. That thing's heavy. I gotta give me another one so I can hold it up to the other camera. Now, y'all. Look. Look at that. They big, filled the whole pan up. Look at that one in the middle. It's shaped like a star. We're gonna let them cool a little bit. And we're gonna, well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get ready to plate. So let's plate one. I'm not gonna be doing anything on the, can I have a fork? I need a fork there, please. So you can get whatever one you want. I don't know, do y'all have a specific biscuit that y'all like? I like the center one. That's just me. If you like the edges, get the edges, but I do like the center. I'm gonna get an edge for camera purposes. We're gonna get this one right here because I like the color of it. And you'll see how good and easy. I am gonna have to just break it away from the other biscuit. That's all. Oh, golly. That's that little piece I stuck on the top of that thing. Oh, look, y'all.
That's a big old humongous biscuit. You don't need
Look at
one
that.
of them.
Look at that. If you could smell, y'all need some smell-o-vision, y'all. Oh, wait. Smell-o-vision. I'm not even gonna, we're gonna plate this right here, just like this. Y'all, oh, look, we left some crust in the bottom. No man left behind. We gotta get him out. Put him on, just put him on top. We're gonna get a little bit of that gravy and that sausage. And we're gonna pile it up on top. Let some of it fall down. Now this is pretty thick. And there you go. And that's it. We got some sausage gravy. If you want some jelly, if you want some honey, whatever you want on it, help yourself. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. Because we about to get us a plate and we about to take a little bite here. And I'm Craig with the Bickhams right here on YouTube. If you got any value out of the video, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you share the video with somebody and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, y'all. Let's give this a bite real quick. Get us a little bite of biscuit, a little bite of sausage. If that don't bring back memories, y'all, then I don't know what. We'll see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. See y'all next time. Bye, y'all.